Hello and welcome to News in Brief on Graphic Online. In the headlines, Commission of Inquiry into the creation of new regions starts work. Minority calls on government to withdraw 2018 budget. Tamale in darkness following fire outbreak at GRIDCo supply station. NTA to decide on the fate of 131 radio stations after expiration of 30-day grace period. President Akufo-Addo speaks on Ghana Beyond Aid in London. 7 killed in accident at Agogo. President Mugabe resigns. The Commission of Inquiry, set up by President Akufo-Addo as part of processes towards the creation of new regions, began its sittings today, with petitioners from the Western region appearing before it. A retired Supreme Court Judge, Justice S.A. Brobe, who is the chairman of the 10-member commission, set the tone by announcing the rules of engagement, saying, hearing of petitions from all 4 regions would be on camera. The regions are Western, Volta, Brongahafo, and Northern regions. The commission, according to Justice Brobe, would move to the regions to give members of the public the chance to make inputs on the creation of the regions, after which there would be another fora in Accra for further contributions. The minority in Parliament has called on government to withdraw the 2018 budget statement presented to Parliament by the Finance Minister, Mr. Ken Ofori-Atta, last week. According to the minority spokesperson on finance, Mr. Kiiled, government revised the 2017 budget without parliamentary approval, hence the need for the withdrawal of the 2018 document, which contains portions of the 2017 budget. Mr. Atufo made the comments during the first debate on the 2018 budget in Parliament Tuesday. A fire outbreak at the main distribution station of the Ghana Great Company, GRIDCo, in Tamale on Monday evening has plunged Tamale and its environs in darkness. The cause of the fire is yet to be established, but officials say the 11.5 feeder breaker at the distribution station located at Chogu caught fire. As of Tuesday afternoon, there was no power in the entire metropolis. The 30-day ultimatum given by the National Communications Authority (NCA) for the 131 radio stations found to have breached sections of the Electronics Communications Act to purge themselves of sanctions expired yesterday. The stations were sanctioned by the NCA in September for various offences, including withdrawal of licenses and imposition of fines. The Ministry of Communications and the NCA, however, slashed half of the fines and gave the 30-day ultimatum. The NCA is yet to come out with a list of those who have paid and what will happen to the defaulters. President Akufo-Addo, as part of his 3-day visit to the United Kingdom, today addressed the meeting on Africa Beyond Aid after he held bilateral talks with UK Prime Minister Theresa May on Monday. The president is expected back in Ghana on Wednesday. 7 people lost their lives on Monday evening when the Ford Transit bus they were traveling with from Konongo to Agogo in the Ashanti region collided heads-on with a Kia truck loaded with yam. The driver of the Kia truck was said to have lost control of the vehicle and veered into the lane of the oncoming Ford. The deceased include the driver of the Ford and students from the Agogo Presbyterian Training College. 8 others were seriously injured. Zimbabwe President Robert Mugabe has resigned. The Speaker of the country's parliament, Jacob Mudenda, has said. The surprise announcement came as lawmakers debated on an impeachment motion against the 93-year-old leader in a joint sitting of parliament. Mr. Mugabe had previously refused to resign despite last week's military takeover and days of protest against his rule. He has been in power since independence in 1980.
For more news, log on to Graphic Online, follow us on Twitter at GraphicGH and on Facebook at Daily Graphic Ghana.